Hey, what's up? This is J. Lucky Henry. So today we're going to talk about emblements. Emblements. Emblements? Emblements. I like this word. Get ready.
They ask me how I know it'll be okay.
This is J. Lucky Henry, Keller Williams agent in the greater Boston area, and I want to help everyone get real. R-E-A-L. Real estate explained amazingly by Lucky in 90 seconds, give or take. Welcome back. It's J. Lucky Henry. So we're talking about emblements. Just kidding, I'm not French. Emblements, right? So emblements are crops that are worked on annually. Well, they're harvested annually and they're worked on. They require a little bit of labor and typically they belong to the tenant in a property. So this is interesting because the way the law treats them is they actually belong to the tenant. So if the tenant moves out, but then in let's say October, but these things aren't harvested till January, the tenant can legally come back, walk on the land that doesn't belong to them, and harvest all their crops. And if you take it, it's considered stealing because the property belongs to that tenant, whether or not the tenant's there during December or not before they come back in January. So the reason is this law was really put into effect to protect farmers from losing their crops that they tended to all year when the land that they were on changed hands or was sold or new owner. So if the tenant actually passes away before the crops have been harvested, they still belong to the tenant, so it becomes part of their heirs' right to come back and harvest that crop. Now there is a caveat here. If the crop comes around annually but the tenant doesn't put in labor to bring it, so it doesn't require the labor of the tenant, then it's not an emblement. It won't qualify under this law and it just belongs to the landlord. But if it requires the tenant to actually do work to get this emblement to recrop itself every year, then they own that even when they leave the last time. Now, obviously when they harvest it, they come back in January and harvest it that time. They can't plant new seeds and new crops and come back next year. They can only get that last harvest that they left behind. So, super cool law. I think it protects a lot of people. Right, in Boston, I mean, land's expensive. Nobody's really got that much land to be harvested on. But if you did, know your rights. If you have emblements, you can come back and get them even when your lease is over. It's been real. It's been 90. Gotta go. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. This is J. Lucky Henry, and I'm here to keep it real with you. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, call or text 978-712-0244 and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more.